This video is made possible by Envato Elements. Hey everyone, in this step-by-step After Effects tutorial, I will show you how to make this very smooth and easy looking YouTube channel intro without using any third-party plugin. This is a beginner-friendly tutorial, so if you are new to After Effects, you should be able to follow this tutorial. As always, we are not using any third-party plugins, and all the required files related to this tutorial can be downloaded from the link in the description. Alright, let's roll the intro. I'm using Adobe After Effects to make this tutorial. You can get After Effects by clicking the link in the description. Use my link for a 7-day trial. Alright, open After Effects and create a new composition. I'm calling it YouTube channel intro. As always, I'm using the 1920 by 1080 resolution and a frame rate of 60. Hit OK. Then go to the tools and select the shape tool. I'm using this ellipse tool. Please note my fill is set to none and my stroke is set to a solid color. I'm using white for the stroke. Let's keep the stroke value around 25 pixels. Then click and drag your cursor to make a circle. You can press Shift plus Control or Command key in your keyboard to make a perfect circle. Now align this circle into the center. Then we are going to rename this layer as the white underscore R for the ring, and then hit OK. Now click on add and choose trim paths. Open trim path. Now we are going to use this end for animating this shape layer. Let me zoom in, and right now you can see the edge of this stroke is looking a bit harsh, so let's fix it. Open ellipse, then stroke, and in the stroke option you will find this line cap. Simply change it to the round cap and it will make it round. Let's minimize it. Now we are going to apply some keyframes on this end, so make sure you are at the first frame. Then change the end value to 0% and click here to add keyframe. Also add keyframe on the offset. Now go to the 2-second position and change the end position value to 100% and offset first value will be 1. If you check the animation, this is how it looks now. Nothing special, but we will make it good looking. Let's minimize this trim option. Open this ellipse once again, then go to the stroke, and in this stroke width option I will add some keyframes to it. So again go to the first keyframe position and click here to add keyframe on the stroke width. Then go to the 2-second position. Now change the stroke width value to a higher number, something like 75 or 80. Totally depends on your need. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. Now press U to reveal all keyframes. Then select all keyframes, right click on them, go to the keyframe assistant and select Ease Ease. You can also press F9 for the shortcut. Now open graph editor. In case your graph does not look like this, you can right click here and choose edit speed graph. Now select the end keyframes and change the curves to something like this. Switch back to the main timeline. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. Perfect. Let's move to the next step. I'm going to zoom out, make it fit 100%. Let's select this layer and press S to open scale. I'm going to increase the scale value to around 130%. And this is looking much better. Now make a duplicate of it and I'm calling it red R. I'm going to change the color to the red, something like this. Or you can use any color you want. I'm just showing you the way. The choice is yours. Now right click on it, go to the transform and select flip horizontal. This way the animation will be reversed. Now again press S to open scale and increase the scale value to even higher number. I'm using around 230%. Now press U to reveal all keyframes. Go to the end keyframe position and change the stroke width value to around 170. Now place this red R to the bottom so that the white layer should be on the top. Let's make one more duplicate of this white R. Select this layer and press Ctrl or Command plus D on your keyboard to make a duplicate. I'm calling this layer white shape. Now press U once again, and this time I'm going to remove all the keyframes from this layer. Make sure you are away from the end keyframe position. Click here to remove the keyframes. Then go to the stroke setting Now I am turning off the stroke and changing fill value to a solid color. For the solid, you can use any color. I am using white. Now press S to open scale. Go to around 1 second position, then add keyframe on the scale. I am changing the size value to 0% here. Then go to the 2.5 second position and change the scale value so that entire screen will be covered by this shape layer. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. The animation looking much slower. Don't worry, we will fix it. Select both keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. Then open graph editor and change the curves to something like this. This way the animation will be much better. Now switch back to the main timeline and check it once again. Looking good to me. If you want, you can play with the settings to get some random movement. I am changing the first keyframe value of the offset to a different one. Now press M to minimize all layers and then import your logo file into your project. Place it on top of all layers and then pre-compose it. I'm calling it logo comp and then hit OK. Now find a point where we will add the animation. I'm going to use this 2 second duration. Then press S to open scale and change the scale value to around 35 or something like this. This is the size of my logo which I'm going to use. Go to the 1 second position and change the scale value to 0%. Check the animation, and this is how it looks now. We need to match some animation. First select the keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. Open graph editor and change the curves to something like this. Check the animation and then switch back to the main timeline. Now select the keyframes and align their position to match with the animation. I think this is the place which we are going to use. Now go to the end keyframe position, then press R to open rotation and add keyframe on the rotation. Now go to the first keyframe position and change the rotation value to around -160 or 170. Again, select both keyframes and easy ease them. Of course, change the curves. And it is looking much better. Perfect. Now we will add the text animation to it. Minimize this layer, then go to the tools and select the text tool. Please note I am using the Poppins font, which you can download from the link in the description. Enter your text or your channel name. Grab the move tool. And I'm using the font size value of around 75 pixels. Then go to the effects and the presets and search for the scale. In the text animation preset, choose large scale and double click on it to apply it onto the text layer. Check the animation, and this is the basic animation. Let me fix it. So open text layer, then animator 1. In this animator 1, you will find this range selector. Then open advanced. First turn off this randomize order and then change the ease high value to 50 and ease low value to 50%. Now it will make the animation a bit better. See, it is looking much better. Perfect. Now go to the end keyframe position and press P to open the position of the text layer and then add keyframe on the position. Now parent this logo comp layer to this text layer. Then grab this keyframe and place it onto the 4 second position. Now change the X position value to a different number so that the text and logo should be placed right into the center. When the logo appears from the screen, then it will settle down. Then it will move to the left so that the text and the logo will appear from the center. Let's place this keyframe right at this position. Perfect. Select all keyframes and press F9 to easy ease them. Select the bottom position keyframes and change the curves to something like this. Switch back to the main timeline, and this is how it looks now. Align the text animation. If you want, you can increase the animation speed by bringing the end keyframe closer. Now press M to minimize all layers, then right click here, go to the new and choose adjustment layer. I'm calling it transition. Then go to the effects and the presets and search for the linear vibe. Apply it onto the layer then add keyframe on the transition completion. Then go to the 6-second position and change the transition completion value to around 40%, and also change the wipe angle to a different one. I think 130 degrees will be fine. Now change the transition completion value to 100% and then select all keyframes and press F9 to ease them. Adjust the graphs and we are good to go. Adjust the keyframes to change the timing, and now we are good to go. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I will see you in the next one. Till then, good luck and peace. Design better project faster with Envato Elements. Unlimited download After Effects templates, logo intro music, background music, sound effects, and more. Visit the first link in the description and start downloading today. Deliver better video faster with Envato Elements.